Hey guys, I hope you guys are staying safe and that you guys are doing well. So, I wanted to create a quick video on elements of a story. And what do I mean by elements? I'm referring to the problem, your climax, your solution, your resolution. And so, I want you guys to understand that not all stories have the elements of, let's just say, for instance, a problem. But when it comes to traditional tales, you're more than likely going to find one, especially when the author is wanting to teach you a lesson, a moral. In the case of a fable, so oftentimes in classroom we've seen plot elements presented as or with a mountain. I'm sure you've also seen them presented in different ways, such as through a roller coaster. But at the end, they're both trying to get across the your basic elements found within a story, at least within what you find within traditional stories. So, what does that mean? So, let me give you a quick visual. So, within this first portion, you find your background information, your introduction information, such as the such as where you meet your characters, your main characters. You're also provided with a initial setting, where and when does this take place. However, I want you to keep in mind that the setting may change throughout the story. So you might start somewhere during a certain time period, but then it throughout the story, as the problem is evolves, then that changes. Then you have your rising action. This is where the author provides the problem. You get an idea as to what at least your initial problem might be, or there might be a different problem, but this is where everything starts. Then you have your climax. This is where you reach the peak of your plum mountain in this case. um, Within your climax you find your most exciting part of the story. You This is where we start making predictions as to how the story will end, as to how the character is going to solve the problem, as to what lesson we believe the character is going to learn. As we make our way down, we find our falling action, en español su resolución. This is where characters present possible solutions to the problem they have in the story. So they might decide to encounter the problem, or try to solve the problem a certain way, but it ends up being a different way, or a different solution comes up. Then at the bottom part, you have your resolution. Within your resolution, this is where you get your character changes, both emotional, intellectually, physically. Um, but the only way you witness those changes is through the problem and the way the character decides to, or the character solves the problem. Within all that, you get your lesson. Remember, the important piece of the lesson, the most important part of the story is what can you take from this story? What can you learn? What can you take away from the character's mistakes? What can you take away from the character's victories, and apply it within your life? Okay, so I hope this helped. See you guys next time.